First recorded case of COVID-19 was in Wuhan, China on the 17th of November, according to the South China Morning Post. 4 months later, on the 11th of March, and COVID-19 is officially announced as a pandemic by the World Health Organization. Governments are taking action, and one by one countries are locking down for the foreseeable future. In my case, my housemates and I mutually decided to stay in Sheffield to prevent taking the virus home. This is how the 8 of us are all getting on.
It was a bit surreal, to be honest, to begin with. I think everyone didn't really think of it as much, and then it just slowly became more real.
You always think it's not going to affect you and stuff, still going to work and stuff, still going to uni. So that initial sort of kicking off for it, I didn't expect it to become what it did become.
I decided to stay in Sheffield because all of my friends were, pretty much the whole house was, and I thought it was better to be here in Sheffield than at home.
My girlfriend Amy is in Sheffield, and back home is pretty boring as well, so there's a lot more to do here. As much as I'd want to be with my family, I'd probably be going a bit mental.
Didn't really want to risk taking it home to family, so I just decided to move with my brother, just to stay here, not risk taking it back.
First week or two, I think it was slightly difficult to adjust, not just being able to go out whenever you wanted and like going to the shop loads or that kind of thing.
I cried. I think it was just more of a shock to the system. Like, I'm quite a busy person anyway. Normally I've got work or uni, like out the house all day, every day. So I think to be confined, I found it quite difficult to adjust to the situation.
It's strange to say, we were actually pretty fun. I think it were, because we were all in the house together and there's 8 of us, we constantly had something to do. And other than uni work and stuff, you were finding new things to do, like playing games and obviously like having nights in. It were almost quite interesting.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we've sort of come to terms with it now. I think everyone understands the lockdown measures and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, it's become more normal now, I guess.
It's kind of like become the new normal, but it still doesn't mean it's not hard, I think.
It's got to the stage now where I feel like it'd be weird going back to normal life. Unfortunately, when I do go to like Tesco down the road, it feels like people aren't really listening to the rules. I counted 40 odd people on the way to Tesco the other day. So it's weird not seeing like restaurants and gyms and barbers open, because I'm missing all that. But like, yeah, I mean, I've just got used to it now. So
I didn't go home too much anyway to begin with, so as far as that, not a lot has changed, but obviously the option isn't there. But you know, you can FaceTime, you can call them. It's been alright.
It's made me closer to some bits of my family because of like Zoom calls and things like that. I've spoken to my extended family more than I would have normally.
How have we been passing the time?
A lot of drinking.
Well, as I said, I've been working, key worker. So yeah, I've been working quite a lot, and then when I'm back here, just chilling out with the homies.
So we had a pub crawl at one point. We also did come dine with me. Strange things that we wouldn't usually do. We had a barbecue for one of the housemates' birthdays. That were good. All stuff there. We'd sort of try to think of things where we could social distance but still feel a little bit normal.
I've been staying away from people, 2 meters away. Might be breaking them a little bit to do a bit longer than an hour of daily exercise, but hey ho, what can you do?
It's queuing up at Tesco, like 2 meters apart, a lot of hand sanitizer.
Yeah, just trying to stay in as much as possible, really. I think that's the main point.
What happened after your birthday?
The police came round. I told them it was my birthday and it was having a pub crawl.
And how did it make you feel?
Embarrassed. I think embarrassed and guilty. I'm guilty for the wrong reasons because we didn't actually do anything wrong. The only thing we did wrong was play the music too loud. And even then it wasn't that loud. It was just annoying neighbours.
At the time of recording, we seem to be over the peak of the pandemic, and lockdown restrictions are beginning to be lifted. Despite this, there will be a second wave of the virus, and only time can tell how the world will react. Overall, after living in lockdown for 6 weeks, life seems normal in comparison to the alien feeling of early lockdown. With a long road ahead of us, the house at least is staying strong.